is your homebot Chomper, and we're going to run you through what comes in the box and how to set it up. So the very first thing is it's going to come with a QR code for your app. So you need to download the app if you want to use it through an app rather than pushing the button. So that's first. And of course, read the manual, or you can watch the rest of this video and Alan will explain to you how to set it up.
Pegs for holding down the wire. Straightforward enough. 2 bags of pegs come with every box.
Do use the recommended amount of pegs, because if you don't, your wire will start to rise over time.
100 meters of wire, which gives you 500 square meters. That runs around the perimeter of the garden, and also anywhere that you have flower beds or somewhere you don't want the robot to go into.
Have your robot itself here that you need to first put a battery into.
So the first thing you need to do is actually remove the compartment here to put the battery into. So there's 4 Phillips screws that just get removed. And remove this tray. Your battery gets slotted into it, and it is then refitted in and screwed down. The blades come attached, so you don't need to do anything with it. These are the 3 blades, and this is the spinning disc that basically cuts the machine. One thing to note is if the robot is cutting in dewy weather, like in the morning that there's dew in the grass can build up inside in this section here, so it would be recommended just to clean out the grass out of it, otherwise it won't cut it as efficiently as it should. Inside here then we actually have the home base and the cabling needed to set up the machine. Standard 3-pin plug. You would need an outdoor socket to run the robot. You also get a bag with pegs for holding down the home base, and also joiners if the wire does get cut. Inside here you have the home base station. So we have the home station here. The robot drives in the front and connects up to these 2 prongs, which charges the robot. This is where he leaves from and also returns back home to. In the back of the home station, this cover is removable. You have your 230-volt cable going in here, and also these 2 pins are for the perimeter wire that the robot uses to navigate. So first thing you do is set up your home base. So the home base has to face in a clockwise rotation. So when the robot is working and he returns back home afterwards, he will find his nearest perimeter wire and run anti-clockwise home into the 2 charging prongs. So if the home base is set up the incorrect way, he won't be able to get home. He has to be facing the correct way. An outside 3-pin plug is recommended, preferably away from the home base, because it can interfere with the wire, the sensors on the machine itself. Remove your cover, install the plug. Then you have these 2 pins here, which is for the wire. So you get a reel of wire with the machine. All you do is bare the end of the wire, either with a scissors or a knife or a snips, till you have around a centimetre worth of exposed wire. The wire will then go into the back of the machine, and you start with the negative, run it down, and that runs out the back of the machine. It's pegged down every half a metre. So starting here, peg down, peg down, peg down, and so forth. Once the rest of the garden is wired, the finished bit of wire returns up the middle of the home base. Bare the other end, and that returns into the plus side of the connection. And it's as simple as that. Make sure all the wires are within the cover and the cover can close behind it, because it does have to be watertight. It's all connected up. You can finally peg the last bit of the wire. We peg down the home base. with these pegs supplied. All you do, push them into the ground and screw them in. So what we do first is turn the machine over, switch on the power and press the on button. The robot then is alive. Connect the robot up into its home station and now it's charging. So once you see the green light flashing on the home station, this means it's charging. Once you've downloaded your app, you open it, scan the QR code to add device, brings on the camera. There's a QR code on the back of the machine. Scan it, Bluetooth connection successful. So you can connect it to a Wi-Fi, but we found that most Wi-Fis won't extend into the garden. If the machine is close to the house, you can connect it to the Wi-Fi, but in our case, it's too far away. So you can just use it via Bluetooth. In our case, we're going to go skip, and there we have the robot. Okay, so here you've three simple buttons. Start activates the robot, stop pauses him, and then you can tell him to go home by pressing go home. He'll also return home himself when his battery is down to 10%. Also on the app you can set up a schedule, so you can set up Monday to Friday. You can change the time he starts in the morning versus the time he stops in the evening. So Monday to Friday, you can give him Sunday off if you wanted. Once the schedule is set up, you don't have to do anything with the app or with anything. The app is mainly for adjusting the time, or if you wanted to override the app and just want him to go cutting. So we'll do it there now. So he's 60% charged. We'll hit start, and now the robot itself is going to back out and start cutting. Be quiet, so he's not like a petrol lawnmower. He can be out in the middle of the night if you want, and it doesn't affect your neighbours or whatever.